Hey everyone, I have here Daniel. He is from the implementation program and he's willing to share his experience with the reboot system. Brother, can you tell us a little bit about yourself and how you came across the reboot system?
Yeah, sure. I actually was one of the OGs to join the implementation program back in 2019.
Oh,
And it was very new at the time. It wasn't as in-depth as it was now. I remember it was just the modules, there was like the group and stuff, but so much has changed. And so about a year ago or so, I decided I need to go back and redo the modules and rejoin the groups. And I've heard about these amazing coaches that'll help you with your mindset and trauma and whatever, right? And so yeah, a year ago I decided I'm gonna come back and I'm gonna check them out, and they've done wonders.
nice. And what were you particularly still struggling with before you decided to come back? Was it like some more, perhaps you were dealing with more of the inner stuff that you were emotional wise, or you just wanted just to come back just to check it out? What was your reason for joining back again?
Definitely. About 2 years ago, I did a lot more in-depth self-work
Mhm.
through therapy, through reading so many self-help books. And yeah, when I heard about Milan, when I heard about Dr. Jessica, Dr. Rankin, I was very eager to get their take and yeah, so I attended a lot of their webinars, specifically Dr. Jessica and obviously JK, and made me really ponder on certain things and realize there's so much more work to do. And it doesn't take like a specific amount of time to redo it. It's a lifelong journey.
Definitely. No, thank you for that. Okay. No, yeah, because you're right. In 2019, there wasn't like you said, like these coaches that are available now. And that's great, man. So, having said all that, which of the coaches did you? I know you mentioned Dr. Jessica. So, did you attend her calls religiously, or what? When did you see, or what problem first issue you came to her, and did you see any progress while implementing any specific tools she gave you?
Yeah, definitely. I learned about attachment theory simultaneously with the program, and I came to her with a bunch of questions regarding that. She really explained what attachment theory is, where it stems from. Essentially, it's childhood trauma, right?
Yeah.
And all these negative things that come up as a child, or things that happen to you as a child, they come up now, and hence we have all these issues with our lives now.
No, definitely, that's a good point. A lot of the compulsive behavior stems from something that's to help to cope with. And then when we,
Right.
or at that time, you're right, when we're kids or just child, or even like when you're a teenager, you experience some a rejection or something. And we tend to carry that in my 30s, carry that into your 30s, 40s, 50s. And it's still playing on loop, that emotion and experience. But you're too numbed out about it to even realize it's still there. You just live in your life thinking you're okay, while your body's all like in survival mode and shit, and
That's right.
try to cope with day to day things. If you may, what personally did you notice that okay, I still dealing with this type of hurt or issue, and I see I have a different perspective and I'm able to look at it and give it a different meaning.
Yeah. My parents, I'm Catholic and I'm a practicing Catholic, and my parents, it was presented to me in a very, let's just say, forceful way. It was very like shove it down your throat, no kind of questions asked.
Yeah.
And my faith has developed so much more now, and it's so much more open in the sense that I ask questions and I look for answers. And anybody that's Christian or Catholic will know Jesus tells us, ask questions. We want you to question certain things which people tell us, which the church tells you. Ask questions, and my faith has totally changed through this whole even process of rebooting.
Yeah. Okay, yeah, to ask questions because you're right. Christian craft like these similar beliefs, and you're right. A lot of the even for me that was a big one because it costs a lot of guilt and shame. Where I never question anything. Funny, right? I just listen to what you're told. And how did you, looking back now, how do you feel? What's your worldview? Consider yourself a Catholic, or who is Daniel now as he's rebooting? Have you found
Yeah.
yourself your self image changing? How do you perceive yourself? And now looking back.
Yeah, definitely. I'm still Catholic and I'm still practicing. My faith is so much different than what my parents have presented to me back in when I was a child. It's so much more mature, and it's so much more open. And I'm very grateful for this whole opportunity. It's created who I am.
Yeah.
And all the pain what's the biggest thing that I got from this program, I'm going to transition here, is the awareness that I've received,
Yeah.
the awareness that I got, and realizing even like this whole trauma that's happened to me as a child, it came for a reason. And our parents made mistakes as parents because there's no manual for parenting. And as long as you don't keep the same cycle moving forward, hopefully I'm going to have a family eventually, as long as I don't make the same mistakes, then I'm on the right path. I'm creating better human beings without the same traumas. And I can be thankful for this whole experience, for even for the trauma, because that's something to be grateful for as well. So then I can realize, and then so the trauma stops here. It doesn't pass on to other people.
Man, that's beautiful, bro. Because you're right, breaking that generational curse, if you will. Like that's like our parents learn from their parents until that breaks, and you came to this kind of program. And we challenge beliefs in a healthy way, right? Out of respect, and be like, you know what? Maybe this is not serving me. I could still be a devoted Catholic and have this type of awareness where I could live a certain way that doesn't necessarily have to be the traditional way how my parents did it. And it's in a healthier way where you develop a lot of complex issues grow for a future family, which is a cool thing to do. It gets you excited to be like, I could mold a potential kid or a son or a daughter to be the way I want to live. And that's beautiful, bro. Thank you for sharing that. And what other tools or wins that you had during your year in the program that sticks out to you? What's that one aha moment that you had as well? You're like, man, I'm glad I came back because I took care of this.
Honestly, I would be very impulsive with emotional reactions to certain things. And the biggest thing I got is awareness, like I said before. I catch myself now throughout the day, how I feel. And it'll be the same emotion that will come up, but now I'm so much more aware and I can transfer it to another positive emotion rather than getting, I don't know, pissed off, upset. And I play a lot of sports, and I used to play a lot of volleyball in college. And now when I play, I'm not the same, I don't play as well because I've gone much older. I'm 32 now. It's different than when I was 22. But I catch myself, damn, I need to be more compassionate. It's okay, you're not as great as you were, you're not as agile, but I catch myself and say, all right, you know what, these things are normal. I'm getting older. Just be fine. Don't get so upset with yourself.
Nice. So you develop compassion for yourself rather than being explosive and just pretty much like being super critical to yourself, right? Because you're had the awareness to be realistic. Hey, man, it's okay. Look, I'm still healthy. I'm still playing, and it's not, but at the same level as I was 22. But you're still doing it, which is good, man. Compassion is. We need to be compassionate, right? As you notice, when slips or happen, when you break boundaries, we tell brothers, hey, we have compassion. It's okay in the beginning because you're still learning, right? The data, you're getting data, and then you realize when you talk about it, right? That attachment, you detach yourself from the freaking slips and don't create unnecessary emotional stress with that. It becomes a lot easier for your reboot and overall just have peace, right? I feel like you're peaceful more in your own personal life when you're not attaching to a lot of things. But thank you for sharing that, brother. And what other calls did you attend? I know you also mentioned Milan, right? So did you also apply some of his tools in your own personal life, attending Milan's calls?
Yeah, definitely. Definitely. Like I said, I'll repeat awareness again. Just
Oh, yeah.
becoming more aware of where you are, what's controlling your thoughts, right? Because ultimately everything's in your head and you have to take control of those things. And what a big tool that I use for this, for controlling these thoughts is that morning journaling, right? That really levels your day. You can plan your day. You can see the wins that you've done in the say or in the last 24 hours. And you're in control of all these emotions and you're more compassionate to yourself towards yourself.
Nice, man. Okay. No, awareness is a big theme, and you have awareness in different areas, right? More so than others. But I like that, brother. That's being able to control your or observe your thoughts is huge, especially coming from a compulsive behavior. And yeah, brother, anything else that sticks out to you, brother? Anything that you want to tell a brother here? Hey, if you're struggling with this certain anger, emotions, what would you tell that brother? This program offers this, right? I know you mentioned awareness, compassion. Was there anything else that you personally seen growth as well besides that, like in your personal life, perhaps career, health, social life? How has that improved?
Yeah, everything's so improved so much. I've joined different groups. I sing in a choir now. I play so many more sports actually, and I'm just out there with people, right? And I moved to another country. I moved to Poland actually about 4 years ago. And in hindsight, it was more of an escape of the toxic relationships I had with my family. And basically, it was me setting myself boundaries with people that are negative and not good for me. And so learning that setting boundaries is not being bad, it's not being selfish, it's respecting yourself. It's respecting yourself because if you're not going to do it, who's going to do it?
That's a good point, man. No, thank you. Thank you. That's very important. Like boundaries, changing your environment always helps, man. It can be scary sometimes, but hey, it's a necessary evil to get away from that routine. But thank you, brother. So, second last question, brother. So, what would you tell this brother that's watching this video and looking at, man, Daniel, I relate to you a lot. I struggle with strong emotions. I'm Catholic, right? But they have some doubt, right? They don't want to take that leap of faith to invest in themselves in this type of program. What would you tell that guy?
You need to develop some more self-love, right? That's what Jesus teaches us. Have love towards yourself, towards others, right? And slips and relapses are part of the process. And it wasn't until many years that I realized, hey, I'm not the worst when I slip. I want to eliminate it, but it's a process. As long as you're putting one step forward every single day, you're getting towards your goal of stopping this behavior and develop that love towards yourself.
Thank you. I like that. Self-love, brothers. And I always like asking this question at the end of the call, brother. How would you describe your overall experience in this program in one word?
Self-awareness.
Self-awareness? Okay. I like it. That was the theme here, right? Self-awareness. And it's true.
Awareness.
It's true, right? It's a simple thing, but it's so true. Simple awareness to your anything. But thank you, Daniel. I appreciate you taking the time to share. And I know you're going to inspire some brothers just to be like, just to think and have, what's awareness? And I appreciate you. And anyone here watching, thank you. And I'll see you in the next call. Thanks.
Whenever you're ready, here are 4 ways that Porn Reboot can help you out for free. The first way is to subscribe to our channel and make sure that you click on the notification bell to get a new video every other day. The second way is to actually get a free copy of my book, Confessions of a Porn Addict, 7 Secrets of Porn-Free Men, where you'll learn about my personal struggle and the lessons I learned over the past 14 years, as well as get strategies for putting together your own personalized reboot plan and ending your compulsive behavior with pornography or masturbation. So click on the link in the description below this video to get the free ebook. And thirdly, if you're not sure where you'd like to start, but you'd like to learn more about my team and I, or you'd like to spend time with more like-minded professionals like entrepreneurs, business owners, men who work in sales or consulting or high-level jobs, men who are controlling their behavior, then join our free and confidential group, the Porn Reboot group on Facebook. There's also a link to join the group in the description below this video. And finally, if you need our help right now because you have a burning issue, it's an emergency. Your behavior with pornography is hurting you mentally. You're about to lose your relationship and you want to live up to your potential or be an authentic man and free yourself from shame, guilt, and underachieving, then click on the link in the description below this video that actually says free coaching call, or visit elevatedrecovery.org and click on the link which says book a call.